Swang guys, this is SwaggerTurbo and welcome back to the penultimate episode of SCUTERIA SUPARI My Team Career Mode. If you haven't seen, the previous episodes, I'd recommend to go check it out because there was so much which is going on. We got a podium last race. Let's just leave it at that. Don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, in Monza was a perfect weekend for us. And next up, we got Portimao, which is one of my favorite tracks as well. So it's at least in the top three. So I'm very excited to see where we can end up over here. The development of the car is going pretty well. And yeah, I'm just able to, feel the car better now. The chassis is getting slightly better, and of course, our aero and powertrain is perfectly intact and on point. So yeah, a lot of upgrades just coming onto the car. The car does feel better than what it was in at least in season one and the early parts of season two as well. And we have a driver announcement, a retirement announcement. Sebastian Vettel is retiring from Formula One. At least in our, space over here, he is going to retire. So it's going to be interesting to see who takes his place in that Aston Martin. But yeah, we just have to wait and find out who gets that spot in Aston, because obviously Stroll is never going to leave because of his dad, and we have new year's regulations. I literally almost just swapped the screen, but then I realized that we have some regulation changes. So I quickly went into the whole part, like the performance in the R&D part, and literally nothing showed up. So this is a very, very late announcement, and I was just like caught off guard completely. And the only thing I can hope for is maybe it's a glitch, or you know, uh, just hope like hell nothing happens in Abu Dhabi, because if we get it, we only have 900 resource points, and let's say if our chassis and aero, because aero is the maximum development that I've done till now, so if either if aero and chassis get affected, it's pretty much a GG for us. But yeah, getting into the quali for now, we as I said, I really like this track. Just made a few mistakes here and there though, in the first sector itself, but slowly getting the pace back. The car does feel super good right now because of the the straight line speed that it has, and even the cornering ability that the car has now is pretty on point. So finishing up the quali here, and we ended up 12th, which is, to be fair, not too bad. I will happily take a 12th. We just have to see what the gap is to the guys in front, and yeah, hopefully it's not too much, and it is not that much at all. It's just 200ths of a second between Lando and Leclerc, and it's 4 tenths between us and Leclerc. So the cars have developed a lot, and if you see, we all the way down from ninth to let's say 13th, Alexander Albon, it's only 1 tenth between us, and we are all 4 tenths away from Leclerc there. Jehan is 4 tenths away from us, so the car does have the pace.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Sainz, Sergio Perez, and Gasly, Ocon, Ricardo, Fernando Alonso, and George Russell, Kumar, Albon, Yuki Tsunoda, and Deruvala, Magnussen, Joe, Max Verstappen, and Liam Lawson, Vettel, Stroll, Latifi, and Mick Schumacher. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
And this, I didn't really talk about this earlier, but the session has changed to a 25% race now. I didn't really have that much time before I got to leave for a 50% race. So yeah, the last two races are going to be 25% races. It is 5 red lights for Portimao, and it is lights out and away we go. And this time we actually get a very decent start compared to our previous starts. This is literally one of the best starts we've had till now. I don't know if it's the upgrades or we just had a pretty good start, and we go down the inside of Alonso, no contact made whatsoever, and our teammate at the back also trying to make a move down the inside. We go down the inside of Hamilton, and Perez makes a slight mistake which holds Ocon up, and we are going around the outside of Ocon, getting exceeding track limits over there. But I'm pretty used to this track, so we shouldn't have a problem with a penalty, hopefully. And going down the inside of Perez over here, just sent it down the inside, but Ricardo blocks our exit, so we couldn't really get on par just in time. and Perez overtakes us, and Ocon out of nowhere tries to go for a move down the inside, but thankfully backs out. I have no idea what Ocon is doing there because I was already turning in, and he just tried to go for a move. So we have to be, careful about that as well. And 7 tenths between us and Perez. And while I'm talking about that, again, Ocon just out of nowhere. I was just trying to take my racing line. He was pretty far back, and here's a replay of it. You guys let me know in the comment section that what do you guys think about it. But I was turning in already, and his nose was just there. I mean, if it's my fault, just too bad. But yeah, overall he has lost a front wing. So it's a pretty bad start for the Benetton Alpine of Ocon right there. And yeah, we haven't really lost much time to Perez. Actually, we have gained time to him. And we are still in the race, whereas Ocon won't be because he has to pit. And while I'm talking about pits, Gasly goes into the pits. So Gasly definitely has some issue, and we have a virtual safety car. No idea why this virtual safety car is out. Maybe there's too much debris on the track or whatever. But yeah, overall, we just had a very decent first lap. A lot of carnage and action going on. And yeah, it's just like super weird what happened between us and Ocon. And virtual safety car is ending now. And we catch Perez napping completely. He's completely off guard. And with a bit of with the help of ERS, we are able to overtake him. So another almost like a free position. Now we just have to try and focus on Ricardo and just stick with him in the DRS and get a gap on Ricardo. And while I'm talking about that, Jehan is out of the session. Does he have a engine blowout? I have no idea what happened here. So we go into the replay, and I'm pretty sure he got brake check right there. So this is Alonso. And yeah, he just brake checks him. He brake checks, I think Schumacher that is behind him. Both of them lose their front wing. Alonso goes into the pits, and Schumacher just stays out. That is the weirdest incident that I've seen. The AI just completely brake checks the guy behind, and Jehan is the one who completely loses his, front wing and the tire. And yeah, he's out of the session now. I'm just stunned, shocked that this kind of thing also happens in F1 because that's the first time I'm seeing AI error and complete blunder, should I say, and our teammate is out of the session. So it's going to be only us trying to get points. Of course, it's always only us who gets points. But anyways, skipping to lap 7 now, we're going to go for a move down around the outside of Ricardo, brake extremely late, go slightly off track over there. But for some reason, game thought that's a legal move. Interesting. But yeah, it's like I just went off track slightly, and yeah, I think I was in front of Ricardo while going into the turn or something like that. I have no idea, but did not get an illegal move there, so we're just gonna keep it and try to just move on. And probably we are in a very good position right now. Coming fifth, pretty good. Only 2 seconds away from Saints, but getting to lap 13 now, we've already pit, and let's just say it's fair to say that karma strikes again. So obviously we had a kind of like an illegal move on Ricardo, and that came to bite back at us with an engine failure. This is literally the third or actually even fourth time I have DNF. One because of Saints. We have had a few engine blowouts earlier as well. And yet again, this just proves and shows that I need to invest in reliability as well. So season 3, I am definitely putting some things on, upgrade in the reliability section as well. But yeah, that's it for this race for us. We are out of here. This again, the screen. I have literally seen the screen around 4 times this season itself, so not a really good season at all for us. Only one win, which is pretty good. Got lucky as well. And while I'm talking about that, Charles Leclerc is the drivers' world champion. He's the two-time world champion now in our universe, and what a drive by him. Honestly, from start to finish, he has been on the pace, and Ferrari has given him a decent car. It was close between him and Russell, but yeah, Mercedes just couldn't keep up with the development that Ferrari did. And even though McLaren won this race, it's too late because McLaren, again, it's a very good car, but Ferrari and Mercedes was just, on top two. And yeah, they couldn't really, put in that many amount. Like it's we basically can see a four-man race for the title. But yeah, Norris is pretty happy. This is, I think, the first time I've seen him win a race in our, season over here. So he has been on the podium, but I don't think he's ever won it. But yeah, Leclerc came second, and he just, obviously it was between him and Russell, and I think the gap is more than 30 points. We'll have to, see that real soon. And yeah, the podium celebration is like obviously Lando is gonna celebrate his first win, and so is Leclerc because he is a two-time world champion now. And there we go. He just is chilling there, smiling at everyone, and we have a victory celebration by him as well. So Norris first, Leclerc second, Hamilton third, Carlos Sainz is fourth. So he's also doing pretty decent for his team. But looking at our team, we are all the way down in 21 and 22nd. Both of us DNF'd, one with literally a murder. And yeah, we had a engine blowout, so that's really unfortunate for us. I've got to see what's happening, to the whole team standings after this. But yeah, we are still in 11th. Charles Leclerc wins it because 37-point difference between him and Norris. It's not even Russell anymore, but Norris. So Norris can actually finish second. And over here, again, Mercedes I don't think can beat Ferrari, so they have the constructor title as well. But we have fallen down to seventh. So in Abu Dhabi, we'll have to get a lot of points. Otherwise, it's pretty much a GG for us with even sixth in the constructors. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more F1 content, and I'll see you guys in the finale. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully get points. Don't DNF, and I'll see you guys then.